They heard none of that because I was muted on OBS.
Thank God.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Greyhawk channel. I'm Greg, I'm perfectly fine, and we're all here for a Saturday night, which is an alright night for fighting. We're here to do a little bit of the finale of the Valley of Soot and Skull. We've been gone for 2 weeks, but we've been thinking about how we want to end this. I've been thinking about death and destruction. These guys have been thinking about victory. Ha ha! You know, bully on them. Let's see exactly what we're going to do as we go up and talk to Lauren. Lauren, how are you doing?
I'm great. Hi. This is going really well already. Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm Not So Ginger over on Twitter. You can see approximately half of my face because of the way Greg captured the camera. Tonight, I'm playing Billy, the bard. Half elf, good with her mouth. That's me too.
Emmy, fix her face.
I don't think you can, Greg.
Don't worry. I was told often that I'm good with... No, I'm not going to say it. I'm not that... Let's go over... Aris, how are you doing tonight?
Already.
Let's go over to Aris. Aris, hey, what's up?
Hi, I'm Eris Savant, and I am laughing so hard at that intro that I'm crying right now. This is beautiful. Alright, so I am fresh from GexCon. I make dice trays and stuff, and I am so ready to get into Kaylee's boots. I've been channeling the Fae all day.
Channel it.
Yep.
Capture it.
Channeling
Keep it inside. Concentrate. Focus power. Druid, you're going to need it. As we drop right down to the man that Zoom makes look like Lee Majors. Brew, how are you doing today, buddy?
Apparently I'm doing pretty good, because if I look like Lee Majors, that means if something happens to me, they can rebuild me. No.
What reference was that, Brew?
That was a $6 Million Man reference for those of you who aren't as old as Greg and I. But no, I'm doing really good. Been super busy, been way too busy, and ready to play tonight. And sad that it's the finale. I'm very sad.
Okay, well, it's okay to be sad. You should be sad. Bad things are going to happen. It's a finale. Bad things always happen. Let's cut over to Mr. Sadness himself. Pro, how are you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Looking forward to this finale and seeing where the valley takes us. I play Grey Fox, the 7341 character. I play dice. I'm a captain.
Yes, dice class. Dice class extraordinaire. And as we are done with Mr. Dice Class 7341, we will jump up to our pacifist character. Heavenly, how are you doing this fine Saturday Eve Sunday morning?
Yes, well, it's Sunday 3 a.m. So my Saturday was great. Thank you. And it just hasn't stopped yet. So just keep on keeping. I'm really sad that tonight's going to be the last time I'm ever going to see any of you guys again, because as we've already discussed, once the show's over, we're all professionally dead to one another. And so it's like we're burying our characters, we're burying our interpersonal relationships, and it's just, it's showbiz, baby, but it sucks.
Some physically, too. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Just Greg.
Okay.
Yeah. If anyone's getting murdered tonight, it's going to be me. Okay, so as we kind of drill back in and we get ready to dive once more for the last time into the Valley of Soot and Skull, before I do that, Greyhawk channel, let me talk to you for just a second. Let's wrap a bit here, as this is the last time I'm going to get a chance to do this for quite some time. So I just wanted to tell you that tonight, of all nights, either during the show or when you're done, please go to Tabletop Loot. And I would like you to use the coupon code Greyhawk to get yourself some Saints Relic dice or some Dragon Bone dice, because they roll 20s all the time. They're fantastic. It's a guarantee not from Tabletop Loot, but from this guy, from the heart. Also, I'd like you to go over to Rue Inc., who, the mistress of the maps, Devin Rue herself, is there with open arms to welcome everybody from the Greyhawk channel. Go over there. Be amazed by the incredible creative craftsmanship in which she displays, and just say the Greyhawk channel sent you. And then for our Patreons and our subscribers, it's time to breathe deeply one last time of Cantrip Candles. And tonight, we're breathing in finale. And let's see, there's hints of sadness. We've had that. There's hints of Lee Majors. There's definitely something else in there. It smells like demon. We'll see if all of those things come true or continue to progress as we dive in to the finale of the Valley of Soot and Skull. When last we met our group of intrepid adventurers, they had battled their way through not only demons and the cast of friends, a beholder named Phoebe, an ancient red Matt Colville dragon. But they had finally reached what seemed to be the end of the valley. There before them was a vast temple, a dome with a hole in its roof, and a candle. Now, of course, their ward, somebody that they were told was integral to their very search, their very incursion into the Valley of Soot and Skull, Sister Ernestine, proved not to be Sister Ernestine, but in fact the bard named Angel. And whenever they were faced with this realization, the bard simply said, maybe you should light the candle here. And as they were witness to some very religious, ornate candle, they lit it. They were transported to a darkened area. And there, the person that brought them all together, a man named Reynard, came forward and said to them, he was a god. And because we had some technical difficulties at the last time that we met, we're going to start from that point. We're going to flip the script, go back and reverse it a bit, as he has just mentioned or said to you, he is a god. And for the last time, Company of the Hand, I ask you, what will you do?
Do I would I get the sense that he's actually also my god? Because that's what I suspected at the end of the last thing, that he was Arthurian.
He is not.
Okay.
Yes, you do not get that type of divine kinship that you would have felt should that be your deity.
Very well.
Okay, so Ray, real quick, if you're a god, why don't you just like pop back there, defeat all the demons, yada yada yada?
Exactly.
Because I can't.
And why not?
I've already tried. And he holds up the stump.
Right.
That's how I got this.
Why don't the others help you? I
Makes
hear there's a power pantheon.
Unfortunately, they are barred from this place as I. There is a divine shield. Only a certain combination of individuals of mortal bearing can make it through. This place, the master who created it, was very, very determined that no one else would get the power inside.
So what are we to do?
You must prepare. The last trial awaits you. You must get inside the temple. You must see what it has to offer. I was not able to make it there. My company was destroyed.
Company?
You are not the first group I have formed.
The truth.
They all perished.
What do you
What
make?
makes you believe we'll succeed?
Because by the time we made it here, half our number were gone. You are all alive.
We are very stubborn that way.
Maybe
Good.
the group was shit.
Perhaps they were not the right group.
Was there someone like Giddy with them?
No.
Well, if I'm what you need, then I say we go for it. It's not like we can leave.
So what's in there since he's already been through it?
I have not gotten to the temple. The maker of this place stopped us.
Who is the maker?
He holds up the stump. You would know him as Vecna.
What do I know about Vecna?
Yep.
Not good.
Yeah, if you guys want to roll anything, you can if you want to.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a long rest.
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like a quick 8-hour.
Quick 8-hour.
We're gonna need a long
This
rest, and we're gonna need an
religion?
old priest and a young priest. Ooh.
What is this? Religion, history, arcana?
Vecna, you say?
I will take any of those, Billy.
29.
Oh,
Go.
damn. Okay, girl. Okay.
Okay.
Did you take?
You know all there is to know about the being known as Vecna. Once
That's great.
mortal, seeks divinity, in many respects has grown more powerful than the gods themselves, as evidenced by the fact that Reynard, who is the avatar for the god of rogues, the laughing rogue, Oli Damaron, god of musicians, rebels, wine, legends, and tricks.
I knew that's why we got along.
He certainly picked the right crew.
So that's bad, everyone. By the way, that's really, really bad. I'm sure you all know. I can tell from your faces. So he's not like around here anywhere. He's like gone. He's like busy somewhere else. Not here.
He always makes sure that there is a guardian. I do not know.
What does Duke de Dun Dun have to do with this?
Perhaps he's the guardian.
He is a demon prince.
I think whatever it is that's in there, he's trying to get it himself. Would I be incorrect in assuming that?
Either he wants it for himself, or it is greatness via subtraction. As long as no one else has it, his power remains
Point the way.
constant.
Which way do we need to head? I'll go right now.
You may take a rest here. You will need it. Gather your strength.
Cool. Tight.
I mean, I'm fine, not really needed, but if you insist.
Grey Fox, think of the needs of the group.
I mean, I guess you're right.
Okay.
What
Do we have that?
am I meant to do that makes me so special in this group?
He smiles.
Would you
I have
smile
not-
at me?
I have no idea. You are the one that comes when not called. I didn't believe you existed. And I'm a god.
That's why I don't really worship you, but
Okay. Chill. Cool. Anything? I mean, I really think we've covered our bases. I am really liking the snap idea.
Do we have the time for this?
This is your last moment. I can extend it. That is all I can do.
Okay.
I like him so much.
We sleep.
this power you speak of, only one of us can obtain it?
That is the legend. But you have gotten as far as I. What it truly is, what it truly does. No one knows. God or mortal.
Can
Can I
the
insight
power
check?
be destroyed? Does anyone
Yeah.
have it?
Go ahead and roll insight checks. I do not know. Perhaps. Perhaps it can be destroyed.
Nice.
Druid, he appears to be telling the truth.
Well, he wouldn't have any way to lie, reason to lie to us at this point. Either we go in there and we get destroyed, or we stay here and get destroyed eventually. So, shall we sleep?
I have a question.
Ask it.
What power do you have in this plane? Not this one. Before we came to this valley.
Why do you ask that?
Because there was a whole castle of people who could have used some of that divine intervention.
That would have showed, pardon the pun, my hand.
It's true. A weak one, it seems.
If we are talking card games, I pushed all of my chips in on you all. I couldn't stand against them. It would have been a matter of time before they would have bested me. But perhaps what is in this temple, through this valley that Vecna so sorely wishes defended, perhaps that it is something greater than me.
What will you do after we go to the temple? What will become of you?
I will close the gate behind you. The one into the valley.
Is there anything else we should know before we head there?
I wish I had something to tell you. You have gotten as far as I. I never took to the steps of the temple. The bridge before it, we never crossed. We were bested on this side.
I'm gonna start walking because this is a big room, right? I'm gonna let's walk around, let's have a look around. But I'm gonna pointedly walk past this guy and just shoulder check him.
You mean just throw your shoulder into him?
Yeah,
Passes right through him.
yeah.
As I said, I am not really here.
I think we should stop delaying the inevitable. We're not leaving without a fight. We should rest and then get on with it.
Love it. It's
If
a
he has
great.
anything worthwhile to tell us, he would say it. There's no point in asking questions.
Kaylee's already set out her sleeping pack and she's already arranging stuff.
Cool.
Reynard will go about. He produces a kettle from somewhere. It is filled with smells of tea. He has cups that seem to appear from nowhere. And while he is insubstantial, the tea that he pours is not. Anybody wishing to drink of it may do so. He also has what appear to be sweetbreads, and there's fruit. Otherwise, this place is empty.
Yeah, did we eat when we did our long rest?
I think some of you did. Some of you elected not to.
Oh. I'm gonna eat some of those sweet breads. I'm a hungry girl.
Savor it.
Gonna put some of her whiskey in her tea.
Hey, can I get some of that?
She kind of leans over with a little bit of a smirk and pours some in your tea too.
Yes.
I'm gonna hold my cup out very tentatively.
She pours just a tiny amount in yours.
If that is too strong, I will drink it for you, Giddy.
It's just like a thimble's worth, really.
Yep.
Just
I know, I
just
saw
to
it.
flavor it.
Greyhawk's gonna take on.
Oh no, you go ahead.
I was like, Greyhawk's gonna go over and have some. He's just gonna take out his pipe, and he's going to druid craft some pipe weed, and he's just going to have some of that.
Sure.
Rex will also eat, but he'll go and he'll go and sit beside or kneel beside Giddy. Giddy, what's going through your mind right now? What are your thoughts?
I'm gonna look at I'm gonna kind of look at everyone else out of the corner of my eye, and then I'm gonna like lean in really well. I guess I'm gonna lean up. I'm gonna be like lean down. I'm gonna be like lean down, and then I'll lean up, and we'll meet halfway. Are you leaning down?
That's so cute.
I don't know who to trust, but no one can have this power. And I'll die before it leaves this cave.
What if it's the only way to stop what's happening outside of here, or back in the Shield Lands? What if that's the only way to stop it? Have you thought about that?
I didn't ever leave the monastery, but I've read the histories of man in this world, and nothing good has ever come of power. It does not leave with any of us. And I'm gonna turn away. I'm gonna munch on my bread really angrily.
Rex will eat quietly.
The quiet paladin bites and the rageful monk bites. What is everybody else
Tiny
doing?
rageful monk bites.
Tiny rageful monk bites,
Yeah.
right?
Were we able to hear that?
I was whispering, but we are in a circle, so.
Cool. That's all. I'm just shooting the shit with Kaylee then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eating sweet bread.
Is
Drinking some whiskey tea.
Is it just candlelight in this room? Is there like any like area of shadow or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean it's very dim. There are no windows. It's almost as if it's a living shadow with a bit of torchlight coming from no apparent torches, as it's just almost like a peaceful inn at 3 a.m, where there's still light ever present, but it's dim to the point of comfort. So it lends itself for sleep and for relaxation.
I'm gonna go over to the darkest part of the room. It's kind of bunked down there.
Sure thing. And you're going to rest now or trance?
Yeah.
That's our long rest sound.
Right.
After
It's just
I
a-
finish my
it's just
tea,
a
I will
rave.
also trance.
It's always a rave with me.
Okay, is there anything else anybody would like to do either before they rest or after they awake?
Rex will say some prayers to Tretherian to give him guidance, and also give him the power to cleave the skull of Duke Dundaluk.
Did you know that cleave means to both separate and put together? So if you're a meat cleaver, you could be separating meat or you could be putting meat together.
Kitty, we're trying to rest.
I'm gonna cut his head in two, and then I'm gonna put it together like a puppet and take it away. Like,
Yeah, we could keep doing that because I have regenerate. That's crazy.
Synergy is obvious.
Yeah, this is a good
Meat
team.
cleave squared.
The only thing I do before resting and after getting up is just kiss my amulet each time. And that's all I do. Stretches, light stretching.
Some lunging. Gotcha.
Always
Hamstrings.
in the booty shorts.
Yes,
Pilates.
hamstrings, warm. Gotcha. Okay, so as you wake up, Reynard is still there. Are you ready?
We are.
Born ready.
Then may you fare better than I did.
I mean, any last minute hints about whatever, did that to you just as we're going over here now?
Why would I tell you how to do things the wrong way?
Yeah,
That
but
was a-
then we learn from your mistakes without having to make them as well.
You've gotten this far.
I knew it was going to be cryptic. I expected nothing less from you, Ray Ray.
I am the god of tricks.
I like that about you.
Also, I would have kept some of the food and things like that, and I would have, just inspected it for any kind of like poison or nefarious means.
Roll a perception check or roll an investigation check for me.
Investigation. I got a 2.
You're pretty sure this shit is poison, man. It smells bad. It's off.
Fucking knew it. Fucking knew it. I throw it in front of the hologram. Like, you piece of shit.
Okay, he looks like he's ready to fight.
Take more of my pipe
Yeah, we
weed.
should go.
Yeah, you don't want to fight a god.
No.
I mean, maybe you do, but later.
We have to fight dun.
I thought
Really?
it was dun dun dun.
Yeah, Dundalak is. He's a demon. He may be a powerful demon, but a demon all the same, and I don't fear him.
Good, you should get up close and personal then.
I plan to. I've already told him I would.
Rex, I like you. I like you a lot, Rex.
I likewise find you and your company pleasant.
Oh my god. This is the best day. This is a great day. I've never had so many friends.
Well, I wish you all better luck than I. And for Kaylee, Billy, Rex, and Grey Fox, the world around them returns to the soot and ash of the Valley of Soot and Skull. And I will now ask Kaylee, Billy, Rex, and Grey Fox to take off their headphones. Giddy, you are left alone with Reynard.
Do I notice that everyone has just like disappeared?
Yes.
All right. What do you want me to know that the others can't? Tell me how to defeat this, to make sure no one gets it.
You must get across the bridge. You must get inside the temple. They will not survive.
You don't know that.
They all will not survive.
Then why bring them here?
So you can win. It is your teachings, Giddy. Peace. No one would have ever thought that is how to win. Not to fight. Yet, here we are. Hold fast to your teachings, what your father gave to you. And if you make it across, when you make it across, do what you feel is right. Destroy the power. Or take it. I can think of none better to wield it.
Thank you. It's not what I wanted to hear, but thank you.
I noticed you have a friend following you. Bird. I don't like the name you've given it, but I like the bird.
He's good. He's been kind.
Further proof that you are the right one. Just... when they fall, do not do what I did. Run, Giddy. Don't make it worth nothing.
All right.
Very good. I hope to see you again.
I
And
hope
we
we
don't.
never see again. Can you bring him
Okay.
back now? I don't like being alone.
Yes. And the room disappears. The Valley of Soot and Skull. The Valley of Soot and Skull returns. And a sparrow lands on your shoulder. And comes forward and bumps its head into your cheek as it just stands there, looking around.
I'm gonna reach into my pocket and pull out the last of the birdseed that I saved from throwing in the dragon's face.
It readily takes it, as it hasn't had anything proper to eat in about a day and a half. So yeah, it pecks into it.
Are you ready to go, little sister?
Just walks over, and again, the little feathery head touches your cheek. It lingers for a moment, but there's no audible response. The rest of you see Giddy appear.
Hey.
Hello.
Took a while.
I'm not going to make it out of this. And I don't want any of you to come back for me.
Where are you going?
We're all going to stop this. And I'm just going to start walking forward.
Rex will follow her.
So will Kaylee.
You're
Definitely
kinda
don't want her behind me.
Everybody walking?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And notch an arrow and I can walk forward.
Okay, so as you pass through the last of the valley and the slope curves down, revealing more of the landscape in front of this temple, you see a gray, almost like a plastic river. Again, Kaylee, this is an affront to your senses, much like the wind, much like this place with its pretension, its pseudo nature, and the water itself moves awkwardly, almost as if it's experiencing lag, as it just choppy as the waves kind of break around rocks, and the bubbles and the churn and the white water that's generated seems dull and uninspired.
Well,
But
now
it is
makes
that.
sense. Now that I know who the carpenter is of this sham.
The river, though, in its plastic artificiality, is wide. It is dangerous, and it is very far below the bridge that spans it. On this side, there are rocks. There are the remnants of the ash and the soot as it bleeds out into this harder substance. An almost volcanic type of rock pitted with some type of prior event, or perhaps, as Kaylee might believe, just a half-assed attempt at nature. And across this kind of segmented, double-spanning bridge, you see the temple with steps 100, maybe 150 from the edge of the bridge into the temple proper. The temple itself is dull and lifeless like the rest of this place. Whether it's been stained or driven that way or built that way, unknown. But it holds no great promise of beauty at the end of this journey. It simply seems to be the end, and it does not disappoint in uniqueness. And at the front of the bridge stands a man with swept back black hair, broad shoulders, a chiseled jaw, and he turns at your approach. And for the first time, you stare upon the face of Duke Dundalok.
Would I recognize him instantly from
Those
the
of you
vision
that
I'd had of him?
Yep, Rex, Kaylee, those of you that have talked to him before in visions, this is the profile, this is the shadow, this is the edged jaw that Kaylee saw of the man that has attempted to talk a few of you out of your path. He stands seemingly alone.
Rex will pull his sword and beat it once against his shield, stare him dead in the eyes, and say, "I told you I would stop you. We're here for that. This is over."
Kaylee readies her Staff of the Woodlands.
Who is this? Is this?
This is Duke Dundalok. This is the man behind everything that's happening back home. I say man loosely. He's a demon.
Abomination.
Good job resisting that, Kaylee.
Insults. Here at the end. Grey
The end
Fox,
is never
why?
actually the end. Did you know that? It is only the beginning of something else.
That is a fallacy that mortals teach themselves, so they don't run screaming into the night. I know there is an end.
Sure.
Grey Fox, why are you here? Fighting with these people? For what reason? Godhood?
I was paid,
You were tricked.
then I was trapped.
Why don't you leave?
Well, that's the point of a trap. It's hard to leave.
Look behind you. There is no trap.
I don't look behind me.
I think this is a trap, Grey Fox.
Why are you doing this?
Grey Fox, the name that you've given yourself. Do you believe that these humans, the ones in the Shield Lands, are the best caretakers of this realm? Have they wowed you with their abilities to govern, to take care of their people, to evolve?
No. But the older races haven't done any better.
We haven't been given a proper chance.
Possibly. But you've kind of swayed that point by killing countless innocent people.
Innocent. That's a loose definition, much like your afterlife. It is convenient.
Did you tell your horde to spare children?
No.
Then I think that term fits.
These children that you say, blessed with an innocence to grow up and become tyrants, or abusers, or simply wastes.
Everyone
This
has a
whole-
choice to be better.
And seldom do they take it. I am giving you that chance right now, Grey Fox. You may leave. You may be better. Or you can stay. And you can die.
All you've said is that you want power to wreak havoc and dominate. You want to be better
rule.
than them. You're the same.
Why don't you give us a chance, Grey Fox? I believe that we can sway you with our persuasive ways.
Kaylee
Gold.
spits at him.
Do you see what I have to deal with? This is what you protect. This society, civilization, nature, whatever you wish to call it, is a failure. The shield lands are a failure. They will be eradicated. We will try something different.
No, you're not going to do anything because you're going to die now. And Rex will just go at him.
Let's roll some initiative then.
Yep.
Oh no, Rex, no.
23.
All right, roll 20. Don't screw me.
Ah,
Good.
Oh,
Wow.
This is
Hold on.
great.
that
I'm gonna
sounds
take my
Nothing wrong.
I'm gonna take my time here. Let's take my time.
make some rolls.
Oh,
I mean, he still goes.
Oh, boo boo.
Ooh, Duke Dundalok did not roll well either. Okay, so let's
Rolled
set it
better
up.
than 3 of us, though.
Yeah, let's see what we have. Okay, it looks like Billy, Grey Fox, and I think Duke Dundalok's gonna have the break. Nope, I think it's gonna be Giddy.
I am quite dexterous.
I have already corrected myself. Giddy, and then Duke Dundalok, and then Rex, and then Kaylee. And as we begin this battle with Duke Dundalok, I will ask, for the last time, Company of the Hand, Billy, show me what you got.
oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Great. I love going first. It's so cool. It's awesome. Just real quick, Giddy, how badly do you need to get across that bridge?
We have to get across that bridge and into the temple.
All of us.
We're doing this together. So all of us.
Righto. Okay. So how about the first thing we can try is, oh my God, I'm so scared. It's fine. I'm chill. Let's open with a classic, I think. And let's make him dance.
Sure.
Because it's my favorite thing to do. And it's so much fun. So I just start beatboxing, which I can't do in real life. But since it's just a verbal spell, I start beatboxing, and it's just so infectious that he starts dancing.
And what
It's
is
just boots and cats. Boots
I-
and cats. Boots and cats.
I think I need to see it. I mean, for my immersions.
Yeah,
I need to see
immersion.
if you can try at least.
what's the saving throw for that?
Oh, Greg, you know he doesn't get a save until his turn. It just works.
Okay, well then there is just a subtle head jive as he's
He likes it. Yeah, no, it's pretty good, right?
And it's totally out of beat with the
Yep.
beat that you've dropped.
yeah,
He's not
it's
a good dancer. That's so disappointing, Duke de Dundun. So he has to use
don't
all
let the
his,
beat drop. Okay, let's go.
he has to use all his movement without leaving his space to dance, so he can't move. He has disadvantage on dex saves and attack rolls. Other creatures have advantage on him. And then on his turn, he can make a wisdom save as his action.
Okay.
Okay, and then I will inspire Gidnup. I like her. a lot. And I just say, getting up, and you get a d12. And I get behind someone. That seems like a good idea. Nope, out of there. I feel good. Everybody looks really happy with me, so I would like to complete my turn there. I wink at Kaylee. I'm done.
Nice. Roll press.
Gray Fox, you are up.
Yes, seeing this, Grey Fox like notches an arrow. He says some elvish words under his breath, and it sparks up. And he is going to, since he has advantage on this, sharpshooter.
I can hear you. Go ahead. Let it fly.
24, is that hit?
As the bolt comes in, you see him move his hand, and
Shield.
a force of energy knocks it aside.
Okay. Yeah, that was my one attack. I'm also gonna then split that up and do a bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark. I forgot to fucking do that. So Hunter's Mark of that, and then I'm going to attack again. Advantage.
He is Hunter's Marked.
Is an 18 hit?
It does not.
Okay. Because I have Dread Ambusher, I get to make one additional attack at the start of the combat.
7341. 7431. Whatever your name is. Attack!
Oh, miss.
So as the arrows go by, he kind of errantly, as he's dancing, he flicks a couple of them out of the air. As Dundalak is both getting down and getting ready. Let's go over now to Giddy.
I will hit him with my staff and attempt to stun him, because then he won't be able to attempt to save until the end of my next turn.
Sure.
Let's do it. I have advantage, right?
Yes, and remember I gave you inspiration too if you need it.
Okay. Okay.
I use it. Gotta beat, I think, a 24.
I'm gonna use the inspiration. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit it twice. I was trying to hit the spacebar to unmute. So yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration on the 20, right? Because I add it to one of my rolls.
You add it.
All right, here we go. Hold on. Sorry, it's hard to hold the spacebar down while I do all this shit. So I'm gonna stop talking.
28 then?
28 hit?
A 28 does hit him.
Yes.
And what are you trying?
I'm gonna stun him. Boop.
Right.
He has
Which
to make
does-
a Constitution saving throw, and I always forget what he's saving against. Is it 8 plus my Wisdom plus my Proficiency?
I think so.
23.
It's fine. I have like 5 more blows.
It's a 16, motherfucker.
So
Okay.
as you punch, you see him kind of move for a second.
No,
He
I hit him with
accepts-
my staff.
Well, you hit him with the. I'm sorry, you hit him with the staff, and he sits back for a second, but it doesn't seem to have affected him. Make sure you roll your damage for the staff attack, though, as you do get that in addition to the stunning strike.
I'm not looking at my chances, guys. It has a 16, motherfucker.
Did I get it? It's so hard with all these buttons.
Yeah, one popped up for bludgeoning.
Okay.
Now I will ask you: is your staff considered magical, or is it just your hands? I'm always confused by the monk tradition in this one.
I think all of my, because it's my monk's weapon, so I believe it is magical, but let me just double check.
Yes, let me know, and then we will go from there. As just let me know whenever you get it, because you're done your movement and bonus actions and all that good stuff. Heavenly?
No, I'm still gonna keep hitting him.
Oh, please do.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him a bunch. It actually,
That's the best.
I can't see that it says whether it counts as magic as well.
It should just be your fists, and if you have a magical weapon.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. So as you strike him with the staff, it appears to do nothing to him.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. Well, I'm gonna punch him. I'm gonna spend a key point to do flurry of blows, so I'm gonna punch him twice anyways. And I'm gonna try and stun him on each of my punches.
Sure thing.
So here's the first punch. It doesn't work. And here's the second punch.
Yeah.
He takes both of them into his chiseled abdomen, and it doesn't appear that there's been any damage done.
Great. Okay. Then that's what I'm going to do. Is he's standing right in front of the fucking bridge, isn't he?
He certainly is.
Great. Great. That's my turn then. I'm going to spend a key point to do the dodge thingy, whatever that is.
Sure.
Have my
and that's
dodge
good.
ready.
You got your dodge ready, as you're going to need it, as the Duke is going to take a swipe at you.
At disadvantage.
Well, you would think.
I would.
Wait, doesn't he have to do save first?
Only if he wants to use his action. He doesn't have to.
Right. So he's going to go ahead and take his attack. Oops. Oh my god, did I roll another one? No, that's not. Where's
He
mine?
just hits.
Yes, that's what he's doing. He's making 2 sword attacks.
Oh, that's not what I want, everyone. What's
Come at me,
going on?
bro.
Where is it? Where's my button that I need? What's going on?
Oh, buttons are hard today.
There we go. Sorry, guys. Old man eyes. Does a 24 hit?
You know it hits.
So
Yeah,
let's
pick
go
your
ahead.
shit, Stephen Brown.
And that'll be 28 slashing as a blade appears in his hands, and as he sweeps it forward, it cuts into you as the small gnome in front of him takes a rather massive blow.
Oh,
Does a 19 hit you?
yeah. Can I dodge the second attack?
I'm gonna cutting words that, I think.
Oh,
Okay.
Because your AC's what, 15? Or
yeah.
okay. Yeah, I will try to cutting words that. I'll roll it and see if it works. Yes.
Okay, so in addition to the beat that he's keeping a little bit off, how do you distract Duke Dundalok as the second shot that looks like it's going to hit swings just above the ducking head of Giddy?
Oh, well, you were trying to hit her. I get it, because my grandmother's a better swordsman and she's dead.
Burn.
Oh, I love bards.
Me too.
They make the best screams when they die.
Thank you. I take that as a compliment. Oh,
Let
you
us-
missed her, by the way.
Let us go to, after Duke, we are going to go to Rex. Rex, you are able to charge in, my friend. You also muted, my friend. I'm sure you're saying something fantastic.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, definitely gonna charge in there, Greg.
Get on up in that.
And I will charge him, and I'll go ahead and I'll make 2 longsword attacks, and I think they're at advantage. Correct?
They are at advantage.
All right. So, and both of these are longsword +1, so they are magic.
Sounds good.
First one is a 16.
No.
Second one's a 24.
He knew because the shield's for ranged, I believe, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, you hit with this one.
Okay. Since I hit with that one, I also do improved divine smite, so that's going to be the longsword. That's 8 plus another 1, and then I'm going to pump a smite into it, and I'll pump a 3rd level smite into it, so that will be 3.
Just 3rd level? Pump that up.
Yeah.
Paladin.
Just 3rd level for right now.
Just till he
That's
crits.
1, 2, 3, 4? I think it's 4. Another 4. Hang on, I'm blanking on my divine smite now. I think it's like it's 2d8. 2d8. So 5, 4, 3. 3d8.
Sure.
So that's 8, 9 plus that. So that's 21. 21 total.
Okay, 21. Do me a favor, Rex, and roll a Constitution saving throw for me.
All right. I can. 17.
The DC you're looking for is 18. As I would like you to take 21 necrotic damage as you deliver this blow to Duke Dundalak. You can see that it definitely wounds him, but at the same time, you feel a searing pain across your own chest.
All right. Rex will kind of wince and kind of yell out, but he'll also laugh, knowing that he can hurt this thing.
You absolutely felt the bite of your blade into demon flesh as
He's got death touch.
Rex, do you have anything else for us?
No, that's all I can do. I've moved an attack and I've made both my attacks, so I'm good.
Kaylee, the druid, you are up to end our round.
Not just a druid, I am also a monk, and I'm going to jump up in his face as well. We're kind of surrounding him at this point, I think. And I'm going to first hit him with my Staff of the Woodlands, because it's a magic staff. Or try to, at least.
At advantage.
Oh, at advantage. Didn't matter. Does the 21 hit?
Just a bit outside. It does not.
Okay. Well, I have extra attack, so I'm going to do that too. And let's see. Does a 27 hit?
27 does hit, yes.
Okay. 6 bludgeoning damage on that first one, and I'm going to do a stunning strike since I hit it. So make a...
While we're waiting, Brew, make a Constitution saving throw for me, bud.
All right.
You also need to make a Constitution save.
Yeah, you too, and your mom. Dude.
Yeah!
Oh shit, 9.
You take 6 bludgeoning.
All right.
Oh. Doe. Oh, doe. Oh,
And-
doe.
22 to save.
That saves. Okay, and I'm going to spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Sure.
I'm going to hit him again. Hopefully. 20 does not hit. And 22.
Yep, 22 just hits him, as 22 is the AC you're looking for.
Okay, 11 bludgeoning damage. And make another con save.
I surely will, as will Brew. Brew, make a Constitution saving throw for me.
This is,
Sorry!
do we see this affecting him?
Yay, team!
Ew.
Oh my god.
Ew.
34.
12.
Jesus, is that your second nat 1 in a row? What is that?
That's a 5.
Okay. So yeah, take 11 bludgeoning for me, Rex, as you are getting smashed. And what you all would see is, as Kaylee runs in and hits with her staff, you see Rex kind of double and then come back up as if he himself was the one on the receiving end of the blow coming from the staff.
Oh man. Had I known that, had I realized that we would have seen it, I would have done something different as my bonus action. But okay. Never mind.
Don't worry, we got this, fam.
Next turn.
And Piglet, thanks for all the gifted subs out there. And everybody, I'm pretty sure I saw on the Twitters today that should you be gifted a sub, you may renew it after 1 month for the low price of $1, which is basically 2 months of having a sub for a channel for the price of $1. That's fantastic. I would suggest that you stick around on the Greyhawk channel, as the casts and crew here are phenomenal, myself excluded. So let's jump back up to the top of the round. As Billy, we are going to see what we do here in round 2.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So I'm gonna keep Irresistible Dance going because it seems like a good idea. By the way, you can't move, everyone. So just so you know, and I am seeing this happen to Rex. What I would think is that this has something to do with when he touched fake Ernestine. I don't know. And he passed out. So I'm going to try and if I'm just because I think that's right, I'm gonna try to dispel the connection. Yeah.
Sure. So
I love trying things.
yeah, this is going to be it. Let's do a contested. Let's get it going here with a blah blah blah. Contested you what's your spellcasting modifier?
Charisma.
Let's do a contested charisma.
Okay. A check.
Yeah.
Okay. I might add I'm gonna add, because it's a check, I can do Peerless Skill and add that to it, so I'm gonna do it.
Sure.
Shit. Nope. Okay.
So for a moment, you start to feel you get a good idea that there is some type of tether in place on Rex, but just when you think you're able to sever it, the ability strengthens, and you feel the mind, the power of Duke Dundalak fighting back. It remains in effect.
I stick my tongue out. Then I mean, I don't think any of that is going to do anything. I cast a spell, and I want to hold on to those two. So that's me done.
Okie dokie. And in between this round and Grey Fox, Duke Dundalak is going to throw a backhand at Rex for a 36 to hit.
Oh God! Wow. Yeah, as it turns out, that
What
just
kind
hit
of
me correct. Wow.
27 bludgeoning, 10 necrotic, as he just slaps you away from him with the back of his glove.
Ouch.
All right.
Jeez.
Yay.
Can
Wow.
I see where we have to go?
He seems to be straddling the entrance to the bridge.
Can we slide between his legs?
I mean,
How far is the other side?
yeah.
Giddy, you might be able to.
How far is the other side?
It's probably a good 100 yards, and then the aforementioned 100 steps from the floor of the valley to the height of the temple.
Yeah, Greyhawk is gonna say, we can't win this, we need to go.
Yeah, agreed.
Your way is barred, Grey Fox. You did not take your escape.
I guess we'll go through you.
Ha! Fun.
But yeah, he's going to say that because, we need to fight this dude and play it smart. And I'm going to, since it's have advantage, right? I'm going to shove.
Yep.
I have advantage, that's all right.
Yay!
This is 7
Well,
hit.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Let me check. Let me check. Let me check my notes. No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk away. Just gonna take me 10 feet back.
As the arrows go errantly flying by him, one bouncing off the what doesn't look like armor of his chest, he keeps his eyes locked on Billy. Bards scream the pest.
No, I heard you the first time you said it. Did you forget? I don't know how old you are, but you might have forgotten.
We shall
We
see.
need to go. And then that's my turn.
Giddy, what would you like to do?
We have to get across the bridge. Fuck.
See
If I punch him, it's gonna hurt Rex, isn't it? Still, because the connection wasn't severed.
You're pretty
All right.
sure.
I am going to run and attempt to slide between his legs.
Okay, so you're going to run into... You're already in combat with him, so let's get a straight acrobatics roll here as you are going between his legs, and as a gnome, you can actually, sort of like a halfling, pass through the same space. It's still going to require acrobatics as he is dancing, and you need to kind of make sure you pass between his legs in the appropriate fashion. But go ahead and give me that acrobatics check. Oh, 13. Just as you go to slide between, his calf kind of slides, catches you a little bit, almost like he's passing a football, and it just punches you to the side a bit. And as he sees you do this, he kind of reasserts his gaze from Billy to you and says, "Now, now, now."
Okay. I take it that was really my whole move.
I'll give you something else if you want to do it. I mean, you are a monk. We'll consider that your movement and a bonus action. How's that?
Okay, I'm gonna look at Rex with really sad puppy eyes, but I'm gonna punch this guy's ankles and try and stun him.
You are literally going to like ankle bite this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the stuns. Okay.
For the stuns, for the feels, let's do it.
You have advantage.
Oh yeah, okay. Thanks.
As both of them kind of rock off of his shins, ankle area, he does not appear affected or damaged by the blows.
Oh, darn!
Okay, but I can still punch him some more times, so
Rock and roll.
It's all good. Light us up. Let's do it.
So the punch was going to be my attack, so now I'm going to make the actual flurry of blows, which is 2 additional attacks, and each one I'm going to try and stun him.
Let's do it.
Yes!
27 is going to hit.
Okay. So he... Ooh. Hey! That's pretty good.
2 hits for 10 damage, 15 damage, and is that 2 stunning?
2 stuns.
Gotcha. The first one, 20. The second one, 14.
What did we say it was?
I
8.
don't know.
8 plus your wisdom plus your proficiency, I think.
Your proficiency alone should probably almost give that to you as...
No, it's 13. Unless it's my dexterity.
Hold on.
I should know this, and yet every single time it comes up, I'm like, what? No, it's my wisdom modifier. It's 13.
Okay, so as it seems almost ready to take effect, as he spins for a bit, kind of shaking his head, that blow actually delivering something to him, he focuses for a minute and looks over at Rex and says, "Make 2 Constitution saving throws, please."
If I could just hit one of them, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
17.
No.
19.
That's
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Wow. God.
Okay,
bless.
so just take 10 damage as
All right.
it rains in on you.
And that's necrotic, right, Greg?
It is.
Okay.
Does it look like Duke Dundalok is hurting it all, or is Rex just taking it all?
It does look like that Dundalok is taking wounds as well. It's not like he's deferring them to Rex. It's as if he is. Well, Kaylee, I'll give you a free Arcana or Religion check here.
Go with Arcana. 11.
Yeah, it looks like they're both getting hurt.
Okay.
Alrighty, so
Yeah, that's my turn.
Giddy is done, as Duke Dundalok is now going to turn and cast his sword.
Is he
at
just
the
gonna
paladin.
stomp me?
Nope, he's going to cast his sword at the paladin,
No.
and
At disadvantage.
He has disadvantage. That's right.
Just
For
19.
for a lot of different reasons, actually. So yeah, it's a 19. That does not hit my EC.
Yes.
okay.
31 does, as it turns out, though. Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
For 37 slashing, as again this blade crashes across the chest, the plated chest of Rexarian. Rex, how you doing, bud?
Looking pretty bad, Greg. Looking real bad. Yeah. My, or you want me to like give you a specific number, or are you just asking like in general, like if I'm
No,
bloody?
don't give him that. Don't give him that power.
No. You don't have to tell me. I'm just, I'm
looking
asking.
bad. Looking
I'm-
bad.
I'm asking for chat, who I'm sure is
Oh.
very concerned about the paladin, and they want to make sure that their
I'm
beloved
also
hero.
concerned about the paladin.
Right. So yeah, you guys see, without the making you roll, this is the heat of battle, but you can definitely see Rex is getting pummeled by obviously collateral shots that are coming in, but these devastating blows that are raining down by Duke Dundalok. And let's go to Rex. As Rex, you're standing there, the last shot kind of rocked off of your chest as Dundalok is turning, his eyes ever present, but they seem to continue to go back to Billy, the smile never leaving his face.
I had originally planned before that last big boy hit. I had originally planned to throw down an aura of life to end his necrotic damage, but instead I'm going to at this point I'm going to have to do. I
I
think.
got healing. I got healing. That's the plan.
Oh, that's okay. Well, no, okay, that's fine. All right, I can go ahead and in that case, I will throw the aura of life out. Hang on here, if I can find it on my sheet.
Metasparrow.
What, Greg?
I said Metasparrow.
Metasparrow.
Sorry.
That's fine.
By now you would have seen Kaylee
All right.
healing you quite a bit.
So it's a concentration. So I've got to keep my focus on that. But basically, it's going to give me resistance at least to necrotic damage.
Okay, yeah, it'll give you resistance to necrotic inside this 30-foot aura, correct?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, and it's just for you. It's not for anybody else, right?
No, it's for it's every non-hostile creature, including me, is gonna have resistance. So it's basically anyone who's within 30 feet of me.
Right, and then also the 1 point if they start inside, correct? So it's brings them back up if somebody goes down. That's the
Yeah.
bitch
If
of
you
the
go
bunch of
down
them.
within it, if you go down within it, it brings you back up to 1 hit point.
I'm just asking. Okay, so that's your action for that round, is to create your little aura.
Yeah, that's what I'll do then. Yeah.
Okay, as you bring it up, Duke Dundalok is going to do another one of his patented backhands as he sees that you are doing shifty paladin magic that he does not like very much.
22.
20.
22 hits. Yeah.
I will cutting words it.
Yes.
God. Oh wait, where did I even type that? Okay.
What's happening?
It doesn't hit him.
Yes.
Okay, so again, with perhaps too much attention being paid to Billy, he misses as this deadly backhand was going in, and as he looks at Billy, he kind of pulls it, giving Rexarian just enough time to dip below it, much like Giddy dipped below one of the other prior strikes. It does not hit you. So now, Kaylee, what would you like to do?
All right. Bonus action. I'm going to cast Healing Spirit on the spot that Rex is on, and I'm going to do that at 4th level. So that'll be 1, 2, 3 d6 in his space until the spell ends. When he starts his turn, he restores 3d6 hit points. No action required.
Okay. So whenever as long as he's starting it inside his turn inside this, he gets 3d6, correct?
Yes. Or if he moves into the space for the first time on his turn. So if
Gotcha.
he gets bumps out and he moves back in, he'll be there. Though technically it works for any you or a creature you can see moves into the space. So it works for anybody.
Okay. Sure. Sounds good to me. Kaylee, do you have anything else for us?
I can't cast another spell as my action. So I'm gonna hit dun dun dun. Or try to. 17.
Technically, you already cast a spell there, and your only double action is if you do a melee attack, correct? You don't
Well,
have...
that was no. The spell was a bonus action.
Oh, great.
So
it
that
is
was
a
my
bonus
attack
action.
action.
Fantastic. I stand
And
corrected.
I have extra attack because I used the attack action.
Right, so now go right ahead. My bad.
Nope.
None of them hit anyway. So
That's
Rex
fine.
thanks you for that. Duke Dundalok thanks you for that. There's a lot of gratitude going around.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else for us, Kaylee, as we are ending this round?
Nope, that's it.
Back at the top of the round 3, Billy. What you got?
Seeing Rex in the state that he is, and seeing Greyhawk not being able to hit, seeing people not being able to hit, and this guy is just creeping me out. Teleport, 7th level, to the temple.
Sure. Taking yourself?
Me, Giddy, Kaylee, Rex, Greyhawk. Because it's up to 8 willing creatures. And a
I'm
sparrow,
willing.
too.
My body's ready.
Okay, I am going to allow this. You may
Okay.
make an Arcana check for me, Billy, before you
Okay.
cast your spell.
Oh, it's the same thing, isn't it? 17. Is it the same magic in place?
You believe that the same magic that kept you from doing such in the valley will keep you from doing so here.
Cool.
So instead of blowing that spell slot, I will... You kind of make that observation moments before you do it.
Same diff.
You used it though.
I dispelled first when I did that. So we're gonna do the same thing, and we're gonna try to dispel the connection again. Yep, because I want to keep autos up, because I don't want him anywhere near me. I like him where he is, with other people. So yeah, I'm gonna try to dispel it again.
Let's do it.
Okay.
This is our contested...
Fuck. I do have divine favor.
Let's see how he does.
I will. I'll use my last inspiration and I'll cutting words that because it's a check. Because this is a new round.
Good.
Yep. So it's tied.
It's a push,
Okay.
which means nobody gets hurt by it, but nobody benefits from it either. So whatever was before it remains the same.
Do I want to use my divine favor? I have one more. Yeah, I'll re-roll it.
You're gonna re-roll the original
The-
roll.
The original.
Okay.
Because I cutting words did.
Okay, so as you cutting words it, you can feel, boy, I'm giving this shit to you because technically, whatever. As you use divine favor gifted by the wonderful people in chat here at the Greyhawk channel, make sure you go to Cantrip Candles, everybody, subscribers and Patreon members. You feel this tether that is between Duke Dundalak and the paladin known as Rexarian diminish.
Yay!
You're welcome, buddy.
Thanks.
And because that's irritating, are you done your move, Billy?
Let me think about it. I used a reaction and then divine favor. Yeah. Well, I used my reaction. I guess I will just. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done, friendo.
Good. And with the backhand that comes between rounds for a 21 to hit, Rex.
Yep, that hits.
For 22 bludgeoning and we'll say 6 necrotic as you are inside your resistance bubble. 28 total damage.
I'm down.
And Dundalak dances to the beat of a fallen paladin. Greyhawk, you're up.
Greyhawk is just going to say, "We need to leave. Callie, fly her out of here." That's what he's going to say to you, and he's going to shoot. Just hit again. I can't hit anything right now. Jesus. 22.
There's a hit. Yep, that hits.
Okay, cool. Oh my god. So 9. Oh, my sheet keeps freezing.
16, 18.
Also, I need to. So, Hunter's Mark does again, I can't remember. D6. Roll a D6. My roll 20 keeps lagging. Single hand.
It's been laggy all day.
Yeah.
I have 20 total right now. Yep.
Yep. And with that, I'm going to use my. It's all magical. My arrows are magical, and I'm going to use my arcane shot. Oh my god. And I'm going to do grasping arrow on that. So send him again, and he has to use his action to get out of it, so he can't attack unless he does it. Like, so
Okay.
maybe he won't move, but if we start running, who knows? I don't know. But he can still attack and stuff. But yeah. And then let's see, it's that. That's my second attack and action surge. Did I do sneak attack? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool.
We're getting deep into the player's handbook, everybody. Sit back for a bit as 7341 shows all the numbers in the multi class that he has.
So every time, Greg.
I would like to cast my illusionist spell from 2E. Go ahead.
Okay. So that's the number 2. Jesus. Okay, so that's that.
I'm going to
one.
let you add all that up. I'm not doing that. I refuse. I'm in no condition to be doing that. How dare you?
No worries. And then that's my second. That's my I got another attack because I have 4 attacks. Maybe I'll crit. No crit. 'Cause
The 21 does not hit, so.
I got 22.
Because
Okay,
there's still an
let's-
advantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's so many numbers, Lauren. It's very difficult for me to keep track. It's
I'm
just like
just being helpful, Greg.
it's like a wall of text, and I'm just told. This
I'm
is the
sorry.
contest, right?
It's okay.
This is the grasping vine. It's also a sneak attack. Just go ahead. Just add these up. God damn it.
That's it.
Okay, what'd you get, buddy?
Let's see here. So I'm gonna like you can see around because I'll add up after now and I'll tell you the rest because I'm going to just like see if it hits and then do it because otherwise it would take too long to add everyone up. So, but I'm guessing that doesn't kill him. So I'm pretty sure it's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't kill him. So just what's the total you got?
See 14.
I had your first attack. This second
I got the
barrage.
first one.
Yeah, I got the 20.
The
from
second
first
barrage. Okay, cool.
one. The second
So,
barrage I do not have.
let's see. 20.
Giddy,
So-
you are on deck.
31.
Yep, that's what I have too.
Okay.
Very good. And do you have anything else you want to do for us, Gray Fox, as you strike with your Swiss Army knife arrow? And
No, I think I've been berated enough for my turn.
I love
All
Gray
of us
Fox.
have.
No, that's awesome. Okay, Giddy, as soon as you see Rex kind of take the shot and fall back, his armor clanking against this kind of porous volcanic rock, and as he's laying there, you can see that he is, at the very least, unconscious as he drops into this incredibly wounded state. The sparrow lands on your shoulder, and in your mind you hear, "That is the first."
I'm gonna try and run forward across the bridge.
Okay. Again, give me an acrobatics check as you kind of enter into Dundalok's airspace.
You mean his junk space?
His junk space. Nice.
Yeah.
So tell us how Giddy is able to make it at least past the initial stance of Duke Dundalok. Does she continue her travels through the crotch canal, or does she take a different route?
Oh yeah, I think so. I'm prone, on the ground from my aborted slide attempt, and I push myself up like a sprinter. I push myself up on my hands, and then I kick back with my feet, and I just shoot forward like a monkey crawling on all fours. And as soon as I clear his butt, I'm gonna kind of stumble and stand up, and I'm gonna sprint across the bridge.
Okay, as you run, of course, and break melee with him, he is going to take an attack of opportunity against you with his sword. As that is a natural 1. As he turns and swipes with his sword, and Giddy, as she is running, you feel the blade go over your head, and you also hear the strain of Duke Dundalok. As what does he have to do to remove the grasping vines? He just takes his action to do so, correct?
Yeah, he wants to leave.
He takes the action to break the vines. He then turns and begins to rush after you.
No, because he's still dancing and he can't move. He cannot leave his space.
Okay. Then he is going to. What is it for you? A wisdom save?
Yep, using an action.
And he used his action to escape.
And
Okay.
that doesn't make it.
He has advantage on any spell-based attacks. So that's a 22. And he's able to stop dancing, and he immediately reaches down to begin with his next action to do what he needs to do with the grasping vines. Giddy, as you are running across the bridge, you're able to get probably about 15, 20 feet on the other side of Duke Dundalak. At the midway point of the bridge, you see a Duke Dundalak standing there.
Great.
And I think that is the perfect time for us to take our bio break, everybody. We will be back in 5 to 10 minutes to finish up this fight and finish up the season of the Valley of Soot and Skull. Stick around. We will be back quickly. We want to wrap this up.
Really
Yep.
quick. It totally looks like Heavenly totally just stabbed something with a knife or something. When you said that.
Yeah, I did.
It definitely looked like she just stabbed something next to her with a knife.
Like young Frankenstein, just with the scalpel, just right into
It's
right into her own leg.
it's my Greg voodoo doll. I'm just like, great, Greg, great.
Yeah,
Great,
I have
great,
one of those too.
Everybody does. They were given
I
out
just
years
had to
ago.
take a moment to say that.
Okay, everybody, we'll be back in 5 minutes. We'll see you in 5. Be right back. 4.
Unless we die first.
Unless we die first. Hey, Greyhawk channel, we're
Okay.
back. We we said we were coming back, and we meant it. We're here to finish up the fight, to see who's got it, who don't got it, who's gonna die, who's gonna live, all that great stuff. So as we go into this, I believe we left with Giddy as she was running down, having just evaded a attack of opportunity by none other than Duke Dundalak. Duke Dundalak then decided that he was done with the dancing that the bard had given him. He shook free of it with his advantage against spell attacks, and as he is free of this, he was preparing to go after the disappearing or the retreating or advancing gnome, depending upon how you look at it. And we are going to now go to Rex. Rex,
At the start of his turn, he gets 3d6 hit points automatically.
targeted into him. So Rex, give yourself. Who does that? Kaylee, roll that for him since you were the originator of the spell. And we will see.
Oh, 5 hit
5.
points.
That's better than nothing.
Yep.
So,
All right.
so Rex, you come awake as you are lying on your back, staring up into the expressionless sky of the valley. Duke Dundalak, his form looming above you.
I will use half my movement to stand back up, Greg,
Sure.
and then I will go ahead and I will pump all 70. What is it? I think it's 75. Yeah, all 75 points of lay on hands directly into myself, so I can keep taking damage for my buddies.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
And I'll just sort of can I beat my shield for just kind of on as a free action, and then just look at him and be like, you know what, is that all you got? That's precious, Cupcake. Let's do this. I don't say that, but that's the look on my face.
Please say
conveyed.
that.
It's conveyed. Knock yourself out. If you want to bang on the shield, it is consider it banged.
Clank. Yep.
Okay, so Rex, you are done. In between these two rounds, as is the wont of Duke Dundalak, he is going to issue forth a backhand through the paladin. A 22, sir.
A 22 does hit. Yeah, he basically hits me on like anything but like a 1 or a 2, I think, with his 17 modifier, doesn't he?
Yes,
Pretty much.
15 bludgeoning. And does your aura, or did your aura go down when you went unconscious?
It would have gone down when I went unconscious. So
Okay.
I'll take the, what is that, 31?
Yep, 15 bludgeoning, 16 necrotic, as
Okay.
he again just sweeps with the gauntleted glove, hitting you as you just stand up and heal yourself. As we go to Kaylee. Kaylee, you see your healing magics have done something to Rex. Rex is staggered back up, but again, he is getting smashed as he is toe-to-toe with this beast.
All right. I'm going to reach out and cast Contagion on him. So here's the spell card. I'm going for the Slimy Doom. Yeah.
Nice, I said, so everybody knows.
Ah, shoot, I don't have it up here.
It is Constitution saving throw, correct, if I remember correctly?
It is,
Yes.
but it takes effect immediately if I hit him. So let me see if I hit him first.
Sure.
Modifier. 24.
A 24 will hit.
Yes. Okay. So, he immediately begins to bleed uncontrollably. He has disadvantage on con checks and con saves. In addition, whenever he takes damage, he is stunned until the end of his next turn.
Okay. Sure. And that's until the end of his... He gets to make his first save at the end of his next turn, correct?
Yes. Let me just double check. At the end of his turn, he makes a con save. If he fails 3, it lasts
It's
for
permanent.
8 days, 7
Yeah.
days, until we kill him. And yeah, but it takes effect immediately.
Okay, so yeah, you begin to see this kind of slimy rot start to like leak from underneath his already greased and slicked back hair. He doesn't necessarily seem that and what is this considered, the slimy doom? It's considered constitution. What is this? Ultimately, it's necromancy.
It's a necromancy.
Okay. As I go over his various things that don't hurt him. He seems to actually have this kind of slick goo. He is now drippings with goo as you look at him, and he is irritated by the drippings that are dripping from his goo.
Okay, nice. And I think that's all I can do.
Okie dokie. Billy, back up to the top of round 4.
Hey, so. Okay, he did move though, didn't he? Or did he not?
He did not. He ended up staying where he was because he stopped your thing, and as an action, he did not take his movement then.
And Giddy slipped by him.
Oh,
Correct.
After casting contagion, she says, "Hit him!"
Not really damaging. So I will. Oh well, sure. Okay. You want me to hit him? I'll hit him.
I mean, that was more of a general for everybody.
I love hitting people. It's super, super cool. Bigby. And Bigby.
Wait.
Wait.
Bigby can push him real good. Let me. Yeah, and he's. Oh yes, cool, tight. Okay. Yeah, forceful hand. Bigby's forceful hand. So.
Forceful hand.
So we're going to try and push him off the bridge.
Okay, that's a strength contested roll, correct?
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sweet. Tight. Ready?
And how many feet back can you push him?
5 plus a number of feet equal to 5 times your spellcasting ability modifier, so 35 feet?
Okay. So where would you like to push him?
Off the bridge.
Oh, I mean, according to the map, in which direction would you like to push
I haven't
him
been
off?
looking at the map, beg pardon.
Like to the left, to the right?
Toward the rocks where all the bones are seems cool.
Okay.
Oh wait,
so,
sorry, that's the other one. Yeah, just yeah,
like
let's
that
go.
way?
Let's
here?
go. Yeah, that sounds super.
Okay. So you do push him and you see him drift over the side. He would go flying right off the bridge if it weren't for the conveniently placed grasping vines that were keeping him in place to begin with. And so you definitely had him and it pushed him, but boy, oh boy, those grasping vines do their job and hold him fast. As he is getting ready to go over the side, he will take 2d6 damage because he did get moved at least a foot, but the grasping vines have anchored him firmly in place, as is the wont of said spell.
And when he takes that 2d6 damage, he is stunned until the end of his next turn.
Right.
So I move forward on the bridge.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna say he kind of gets like thrown to the side a bit. He moves several feet, but he's not thrown off of the bridge as the vines are still put into place and they have not been removed by the person that they were struck against. So do the 2d6 damage for me, Pro, and we will add those to. We'll take them off of this gentleman.
6.
Okay. And as it is done, you see that. And he does, as soon as he takes the damage in his legs, he appears to be woozy, both from, we'll say narratively, from the smack or the jab of Bigby's hand, coupled with this grasping magic that's coming from the vines. It lends itself for him to be a combination of the contagion and everything else, these multiple effects that are going against him. He ends up being stunned as he kind of sits there wobbly for a bit, and his hands drop, and that's the only kind of real indication you get that this creature of the pit is not where he needs to be. Do you have anything else for us, Billy, before we go to Greyhawk?
I just moved forward on the bridge toward
Okay,
Katie.
do you want to move like onto the bridge beside the stunned, like you're going to move past him, as far past him as you can?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
stunned.
Yeah, we'll say, yeah, I mean, he's not going to get an attack of opportunity or anything like that. I'm just, from your placement, you were back with Greyhawk, so we're going to say you can get about 5 to 10 feet beyond him. How's that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Well, I don't know if you guys have markers. I'm just using this more for placement, as we don't actually have it on camera for everybody else. But if you want to put yourselves about 10 feet, you're behind Giddy, but you're beyond Duke Dundalak. As we now go.
Hold on. I was trying to sprint across the bridge, and my sprint is 100 feet. So was I stopped by another Dundalak 15 feet in or not?
Yes, if you pan over on the bridge, you will see that there is.
So there are 2 of them.
There are 2 of them. One of them is
Okay.
at the bend in the bridge. Correct.
Damn it. Okay.
Cool. Yep. Feeling good.
Feeling real good. Greyhawk, you're up, buddy.
That yellow line is conveniently placed, I'm just saying.
I did that by accident earlier. Like when it was just like me and Giddy on the map. I did it by accident because I'm a derp.
That's great.
Jesus, Brew, what's your...
I'm sorry. I'm an
Every
asshole.
time I take you out, right?
I'm an asshole.
I'm the one that said something.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on, guys.
How
Alright,
wide
sorry.
is the river? Is it just like still, or is it like churning?
It's very bizarre in its movements, but it is definitely moving at a clip that you wouldn't want to be a part of it. It's bizarre in that it doesn't look like a traditional naturally occurring river, but there's something sinister about its movements.
Okay. What do I wanna do? Okay, I'm going to just, because I have advantage on this as well. I'm gonna hit. Hopefully. Nope. I have advantage. I crit.
Natural 20.
Nice. And I put the extra stuff in the sidebar as well, so that's like the Kensai and the other one as well. So that's already in there. So there you go. Got 2 ones, Jesus. And then just add the sneak attack. Nice.
So
that's
13, or how much so far do you have?
it's 10, 15, and then 21. That. And then second attack. They have advantage. Oh wait, and sorry. 21 plus the Hunter's Mark.
And the other dice, the Hunter's Mark and the Sneak Attack should also be doubled for the crit.
Yeah,
Right,
any
right.
rolled dice, yeah.
Okay, cool. Coolies. Okay, so now sneak attack. Okay, so it's 27. Okay, so it's 30. Oh, sneak attack as well, double. Number 5. Cool.
Okay, so 36?
Yeah.
Yes?
Shit.
Aye,
So far.
yes. Okay.
And oh shit, sorry, my browsers are messing up. And my god, no. Jesus Christ. 23, maybe I'll crit. No, so yeah. So 33, I believe, and then 39, 42, is it 48, 48 together, I believe. 38, I believe.
38 total?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Okay. My God. Nice. Okay.
Cool. And then I'm going to use my action. Just be like, we need to go. And I'm going to run to the edge, run down the wall, because I have my cloak, which gives me spider climbing. And I'm going to, I think I'm going to just run on the underside of the bridge for now.
Sure. So yeah, you're going to go down the wall, like the riverbank, and then flip underneath the bridge.
Yeah, well, no, let's, like, the wall that I'm on, like facing where we are, down there, and it's like go under the bridge. So basically where Giddy is, but it's like below her.
Gotcha. Okay, so you are below the wood planks. You are running on the ceiling of the underside of the bridge.
Yes.
Gotcha. Perfect. Okay, Duke Dundalak, when it reaches his turn, he is going to break free of the stun at the end of it, and he also is going to, I'll just go ahead and burn one. He's going to use a legendary save to break the contagion spell as well.
Oh, it still goes for 3, but he has to save 3 times to break it.
Okay. So yeah, the first one, then he's going to take a legendary resistance and use that on it, and he is going to come out of the stun. And wait, I'm sorry, I jumped Giddy. Giddy, you are staring at a second Duke Dundalak. What would you like to do?
Is he like taking up the whole bridge?
He seems to be straddling this section as his doppelganger is straddling the front.
I am gonna keep going, so I'm gonna attempt to slide again. I don't know. I'm not stopping. I'm just like barreling forward.
Gotcha. Okay, roll an acrobatics check as you get into his airspace.
I won't say it, but know that I'm thinking it.
It's the crotch space. We got it.
Do I have advantage by any chance?
You do not, as he sees you coming. And so once again, as you dip low and go for your slide, this time he comes forward and again with the calf kind of punch you back out in front of him. You're not prone, you're able to keep your feet. It's almost as if it was like a kick save by a goalie as he kept this little gnome from going between his legs. As the second Duke Dundalak goes down. Roll me a perception check though, Giddy, as you're the first to come close to a face-to-face with Duke 2.0. Yep, DC is 15 on this one. As you got double 16s, you see that the wounds carried by Duke Dundalak at the front of the bridge are also carried by Duke Dundalak at the midpoint of the bridge. As this one seems to be bleeding from the same wounds, covered in the same goo as does the one at the head. But you are in front of him. That was your movement, and we're going to say your bonus action. You do have an action here. What would you like to do?
Okay, so for my action then, I'll hit him with my staff and try and stun him.
Okay, go right ahead.
Okay, well that doesn't work. So, never mind. Whatever.
I have whatevered it. It's out of my mind. I won't think about it again. I will do what you ask. Anything else? You do have multi-attacks here.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna spend a key point to punch him twice.
Sure.
And each punch, I'm gonna try and stun him.
You don't have to, because if he takes damage, he's stunned already.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. Does that hit?
Yes, a 23 does hit.
Okay, good. I like that.
You have advantage.
Oh, well, it hits. And I'm going to punch him again because I get 2 flurries with advantage.
Yeah, that one gets advantage, correct. That one, however, does miss.
Whatever, 11 damage.
Okay, so 11 damage continues to rock into Duke Dundalok as he is taking increasing damage from all sides, but it doesn't seem as if, even in this shared and split state, he is bloodied, per se. Duke Dundalok up front it's now his turn as he is broken free of everything. That was Giddy's turn, so at the end of the turn, Duke Dundalok too would break free of everything, his stunned state. Neither of them are stunned. We are going to say that they are suffering from the contagion spell. As it is shared, I am also going to share their, but I will make one of them roll the Constitution check for it, as we have 2 people in play. And yes, so we're 2 resistances up on the shared spell, as it still affects both of them, but they are beginning to shake free of it. That is the Duke's turn. We are now going to go to Rex. Rex, what would you like to do?
I will. Now, the one right next to me, he's not stunned, correct?
Neither of them are stunned anymore, no.
But he's not dancing anymore either, right?
He is not.
Okay. I'll go ahead and hit him with the long sword.
Let's do it.
Which is a long shot. Because
That's right.
Oh my goo. Okay. So the first one is an 18, so that's a miss, and then 10, that's a miss.
That's a miss. So, as Rex is half out of it himself, he swings and swings again as they connect, but they don't get through the defenses of Duke Dundalok. Rex, do you have anything else for us?
No, I'll stand there and try to buy time there at that end of the bridge for the others.
Great. So what we're going to do here is, again, the backhand comes in from Duke Dundalok.
As it turns out, a 20. Technically, he'd be at a disadvantage because of the. He's a fiend. I think he's a fiend, isn't he? A fiend?
He's a demon.
Yeah, he's a fiend. But the 27 would still hit. Yeah.
Okay, so for 29 bludgeoning and 3 necrotic, as he smashes again into into Rex, does Duke Dundalok, and another backhand comes from Duke number 2 into Giddy for a 29 for 14 bludgeoning and 11 necrotic into Giddy. As he sees what the little gnome is trying to do, the little gnome has gotten past his better half at the front of the bridge, and he smashes again with this back of this gauntleted glove into both the gnome and the paladin in what looks like a mirrored move.
Yeah, real quick, and Kaylee just brought up this point in chat. Yeah, I didn't move, so I would still be in that what is it? It's the healing spirit, Eris. But I didn't know if that's an additional roll that she has to do to see how much it does that time, or if it was the same amount from the last. I don't know how that works. So it's, what was that, 5?
Or no, it's a roll every time. Sorry.
Oh
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yep, Kaylee, go ahead and give him that.
Ooh,
That's better.
yeah,
Yep.
that's better. I'll take it.
There's 10 more pumped back into the paladin as the natural magic of the druid is able to give him some new life as he is getting smashed by this creature from the depths of hell.
Also, I'm immune to poison and disease, so would I still take the full necrotic damage?
Yeah, necrotic is different than poison damage, so it's like death magic, and he's hitting you.
But
with
it's like a death disease.
Well, some might say, a philosopher would, that death is in fact a disease, but as a DM, I do not, as it is different, and necrotic is a different terminology. So, no, I'm afraid the necrotic will stick. Kaylee, it is now your turn as you see this pitched double front battle going on now. At one end, Rexarian, at the other end, Giddy, as this fight is reaching a fever pitch. Your friends are battered, but definitely handling their own. What would you like to do?
Okay, so spatially, can I draw a line between the two of them without hitting any of my party members that's 5 or 10 feet wide?
No.
No?
No. You would definitely get Rex, Billy. You would not get Gray Fox as he's on the underside of the bridge, but Giddy is in front of the second Duke Dundalak. So you would definitely pick 3 of them. You might be able to kind of finagle it where you would only get 1 or 2, but that would definitely require an additional roll for kind of making something that accurate.
Yeah. Shoot. Okay. In that case, Rex is still next to me. I'm going to. Nope. I'm just going to try to hit the Dundalak that is in front of me.
Okay, and that would be we'll call this one Rex's Dundalak, as you have not moved across the bridge yet. So you have Rex's dance partner as Rex's Dundalak is in front of you. Let's see.
Still stunned?
Rex is Dundalak.
Yes. Okay, famous twins, everybody. We've had the cast of friends. Who are famous twins that we can use, chat?
Mary Kate and Ashley.
Wow.
It's funny because I was thinking the same thing.
Okay,
Wow.
okay. Thank you, chat. But yes, we will have Rex, you are on Mary Kate, and Giddy, you are currently on Ashley. As these two are not only are these two Duke Dundalak's entertainers, they are both very big in the retail fashion industry. So let's see what we can do. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know what I'm saying. But, Kaylee, do you have any? What are you going to do here for us?
Is he still stunned or no?
None of them are stunned at this point.
No? Okay. Then I'm just going to try to hit him with my staff. 19 does not hit, correct?
Correct.
Okay, extra attack. 24, does that hit?
A 24 does hit. Yep.
Alright, he's stunned, and he takes 11 bludgeoning damage, and it is magical.
Gotcha. Okay, so 11 more down.
And then, because that worked, I'm going to spend a key point. And... oh, wrong way. And do it 2 more times.
Sounds good. You got these with advantage, too, when they come through.
Yep. And these are unarmed strikes. 13, no. 24? Yep.
Yes, 24 does hit.
8 more bludgeoning.
Yay!
Yes. And that is my turn. Actually, no, it is not my turn. Because I'm going to then...
I believe you already said it was your turn. I'm going to hold... No, I'm joking. Go ahead.
I'm going to use my 45 speed and run across the bridge. How far can I get? Oh, what is this? Where's this? Darn it. Nope, that's not the right thing. Where the heck is the rolling? I don't know how far I can get. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I can get right here, I think.
Okay. I will trust you and believe you. I have faith in you. Everything is perfect. As you kind of run up behind Giddy, as Giddy has just taken a shot. And Kaylee, as you get up there and before Billy has her next movement, Duke Dundalak 2 turns and again the eyes meet Billy's. I would like Billy to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Wait, is he stunned too? Or no? He's not stunned? Okay.
Nope. Dundalak 2 is not stunned.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, Ashley is not stunned.
Ashley's not. Okay. The only great, cool wisdom. My fave. Bards. I think the only thing I have to add to this is that inspiration from the Vision Quest. So we'll see. I don't have anything else to add to it. Oh!
With a natural 20, despite it still not reaching the DC that you needed, the natural 20 always succeeds as you are able to feel your entire body begin to kind of white out, and you're able to force yourself through and refocus at the last second. Billy, it is your turn at the top of round 5.
Cool,
That
cool,
was
cool.
super duper fucking clutch.
Hey, Big B. Big B comes over to me. Big B picks me up as I am faint. Big B can move 60 feet.
I ship it. I'm shipping it right now.
I love Big B.
Lauren and Big B's hand.
Billy's hand.
Billy's hand.
Picks me up and flies me toward the other side of the bridge above Duke's reach. I just say, boy, bye.
Here's the thing.
What up, bro?
As soon as you catch into the air, you realize you are not advancing.
Not again.
Yeah.
Oh, good thing that was just a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm not even going to make it count. As you begin to get movement, you realize I'm not going anywhere. So,
Just from being off the bridge, it seems like. Okay. Okay, cool. Love it. Then as a bonus action, I guess I'll just have Big B punch that guy back there then. Just punch him.
the Mary Kate.
Yeah, Mary Kate.
Okay.
I'll try anyway.
Push Ashley. Pushing was so effective.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, he's not. That's a great idea. Little sparrow.
Tweet, tweet. Whatsoever Sparrow does.
My
Whistle,
favorite
whistle.
kind of sparrow. Yeah. So we'll move Big B and have him push this guy. Try to push him off out of the way.
Pushing Ashley. Strength, contested strength checks, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. 27.
Okay, so this time you get to push this gentleman where you get to push Ashley wherever you would like, as this one is not grasped.
Cool. He going northwest.
This way?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you're pushing, we'll put like here.
Yeah.
Is that good? Because you get 35 feet, right? So.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I keep running. I still say boy bye.
Okay. So you're able to begin to clear through the edge of the bridge as you are headed now, which seems like you have a clear shot towards the temple.
And because that was just a bonus action, I dash.
Okay. So yeah, we'll say that this takes Billy then. What is your...
Just 30.
You're about halfway across the second bridge for everybody, for chat. So she's about 30 feet away from where she needs to be to reach the steps of the temple. She's now first in the race. If the race consists of Billy, then Giddy, then Kaylee, then underneath Greyhawk, and then Rex bringing up the rear. Sound right, kids? Sure does, Greg. Okay. As we now jump down to Greyhawk. Greyhawk, you are spider climbing around the outside. You see the push of Ashley Dundalok as he goes flying off the side of the bridge by Bigby's hand. What would you like to do?
Since I'm under and I can kind of see the other bridge, is it like this one where it's like bridge, pillar, so it's like one long bridge after that?
It's like bridge, rock, bridge, and what looks like the other side of the river.
Okay, cool. So I'm just going to first cast Long Stride on myself, so I get 10 extra movement, and then I'm going to dash, run under the bridge, around the rock, go under the bridge again. My full movement, which is 100 feet, because with the extra 10, base is 50. Dashing, it's being an is my key point to dash.
Sure, we'll say that puts you about 10 feet away from the end. So currently in the race, it is Greyhawk, then Billy, then Giddy, then Kaylee, with Rex bringing up the rear. Does that sound right? Yes, everybody. Greg, you're awesome. Thanks, guys. We're then getting ready to slip over to Giddy. Before that happens, Giddy, I would like you to roll a wisdom saving throw for me, as Ashley is floating beside the bridge.
Oh gosh,
Is
Ashley,
this a spell?
go to bed.
It's an innate
What?
ability.
I'm sorry. What saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw for me, please.
He gets pushed off, puts hands behind his back.
Okay, much like what Billy experienced, as you feel this kind of white go across your vision, you're able to go back to the training that you received on the mountaintops of the monastery, the single candle flame where everything else disappears except for the one flickering flame of a candle. You push it aside, you keep your focus, and you keep control over your own body. It is now your turn, Giddy. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna sprint off the bridge. So 100 feet. I'm just going. Boop,
Okay.
like that.
You run.
Arms pumping really hard.
Okay, so you run, you go past, you're already beyond where Kaylee is. You run, you go past Billy, you go past Greyhawk, as you have the full movement to clear to the other side of the bridge. And as soon as you reach across to the other side of the bridge, there is a peal of thunder as a barrier very similar to the one that you saw when you guys fought Pyrkos. The first flame takes the beginning and the end of the bridge. Everybody on the bridge is on the bridge. Giddy, you are on the other side.
Okay. That I used my full movement to dash, but can I see anything before my turn ends?
Yes. Roll me a perception check for me. You see that there are exactly 123 steps from your current position into the temple. If each step represents 1 foot of movement, it will take you 123 feet of movement to reach the temple.
And they're going up.
They're staggered up like a rocky run. If you get
Okay.
to the top, you've got them. So.
All right. I'm
And
so
we're-
gonna climb those stairs later.
We are going to cut back over as Duke Dundalak, Ashley is going to come over and re-engage with Kaylee and take 2 swipes with the sword. For 36 slashing. And 27 slashing. For a grand total of 63. And then we will do burn a resistance to clear the contagion, as that'll be the 3rd. And the stun effect falls from Mary Kate. So Rex, you see Mary Kate kind of shake clear the cobwebs, the looming kind of bubble of bluish energy now directly behind him.
I'm going to try to. You know what? I'm going to go for broke, and I'm going to try to banish his sorry ass.
Love it. Let's do it.
It's a charisma save for him.
That will be his last legendary resistance that he burns collectively to maintain his space in this plane. As the bravado is gone on both Mary Kate and Ashley's faces, as this is a fight that he perhaps was not expecting. What else do you have, Rex, as you are staring down at this guy, up at this guy?
After that, I'll just sort of beat my shield back at him and stand in between him and the other side of the bridge.
Good. And another backhand is leveled your way.
Yeah, 35 hits as it turns out. 34?
25, 34 damage.
Yep. That's enough for me to go down. Well, wait, I don't know. We saw that thing. You know what? Never mind. I'm down. I was thinking of that thing that I didn't add on my hit points to.
Yeah,
it was the spell, the 3D.
13.
Oh, was it?
Is it a concentration spell, or is it just up?
Oh, it is concentration.
Yeah, that's why
Kaylee got walloped last time.
Yep. I do have advantage, but that's a lot of damage.
Well, roll it because you could crit it, and I always give the crit, so.
Advantage. 18? No. 63.
Yeah, but they're two different con checks, con
true.
saves. So 18 makes the first one.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Just.
And then then a crit.
And
yes.
with a crit, so yeah, it's still up. So what was it, 12 you say?
13.
13. Does that change that result, Rex?
Yeah, that would. That put me down. Yeah. In that case, I'm not down. I'm down to like, what is that? 34. I'm down to 6.
Very good, very good. Okay, so Rex, we're through there. Kaylee, you're up. What would you like to do? You are engaged with Ashley.
Okay. I'm going to cast Contagion on Ashley. And this time, I'm going for the Flesh Rot.
Okay.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I need this. $26.
Yeah, 26 is going to hit.
All right. And just to remind you what Contagion does.
Yes, please, because I'm trying to go up and it's not working.
The Flesh Rot, the creature has disadvantage on charisma checks and vulnerability to all damage.
Gotcha. And then, Rex, you would see that Mary Kate is suffering from the same effects as it becomes apparent. So you see the same type of, like, peeling of the flesh, openings of holes in the cheek skin, things like that, as this particular segment wreaks its unholy magic.
As my bonus action, I'm going to use Balm of the Summer Court and give myself 5d6 hit points.
That sounds so refreshing. Balm of the Summer Court.
Right?
Oh.
It's beautiful. I'll take that.
It's very nice.
All right. Oh, that was kind of bad, but that's fine. I got 15 hit points and then 5 temporary hit points in addition. Alrighty. And that's
excellent, excellent. Okay, so as we break free and then go back up to the top, we're going to have another backhand, only this time to Kaylee.
Yep.
And that's for 16 bludgeoning and 18 necrotic, as again it brings its back of its fist down, trying to pummel these two bastard paladins and druids away from it, but it seems as if they are incapable of falling for good. Demons always underestimate the strength of the druids.
Mm-hmm.
Billy, you're up.
This thing in front of me, does it look like it's literally a force field, or does it look like something else?
It reminds you exactly of what you guys saw dispelled as soon as Pyrecost died.
Mm-hmm.
It has the same texture, the same glimmer to it, because you rolled an Arcana check on that before it dropped before, so you probably have more information than anybody else on this particular thing. And what you got before from that was, this appears to be some type of ancient, almost like a ritualistic magic. It seems as if something was triggered when Giddy went across.
She rolls her eyes, and I guess... Cool. Well, great. Where was Bigby? Was Bigby on Ashley?
Bigby was in the middle one, yes, so that's Ashley.
Okay. Well, seeing him beat up Kaylee, because I guess that's what I have to do, I'll guess Bigby's gonna try to punch him. Gonna do some punches as a bonus action, see if I can... Nope, can't hit him, so... Damn. I guess then there's really not a lot I can do. I will try to No, there's nothing I can do. I just get to the edge and I stand there.
Okay. Gray Fox. As Bill, you can hold an action, or if you think of something, Billy, let me know. Gray Fox, you see this pop up too. You observed it before, not to the same depth of understanding that Billy has of it, but you see that there is some type of force field that is at both ends of the bridge.
I like waft my hand around it because, you know, I'm a physical person.
With your physical contact, it does not like give you a charge or hurt you in any way. It just seems solid.
Oh, looks like we're trapped. Let's do this. And I'll like turn around in a flurry and I'll like release arrows as I go.
Okay. I'm assuming you're going to fire those at which one? Ashley on Kaylee or Mary Kate on Rex? No one's dancing. Yours is still tied up with a vine at the end of the bridge. Mary Kate is, but Ashley is. They both look like they got a little rotting flesh. Other than that, they're bloodied.
Okay.
So pick who you'd like to fire on.
Attack the one near Rex. Let's see. Boop. Nope. Time advantage. Try again. 27. Nice. That's 11. 12, sorry, plus sneak. Okay, so it's plus 4. Where's the dice? And a d6. Nice. 15. So it's 23.
And then double that because he's vulnerable.
Right, so that's 46. Okay. Anything else, my friend? We did say this was the Valley of Toot and Skull a couple hours back, so.
No, because he's not even gonna. No, there's no point. No, no, that's all I can do.
Excellent. So as you turn with Billy shoulder to shoulder on this bridge in the Valley of Soot and Skull, Kaylee in between, Rex on the far end, Giddy, you are outside of this range and you turn to see both Mary Kate and I don't believe anybody is stunned at this point. Mary Kate and Ashley both deliver backhands. The first to Rex. 27.
Well, that's disadvantage because.
Oh, that's right.
Fiend, yeah.
Because
so
of
he
Fiend. Yep.
does not
Nat
hit.
1 does not hit, correct?
Nope.
And 14, 20 total for Kaylee as hers comes down. They again are just trying to sweep through these and get these people off the bridge. It's not seeming to work though. As we go to Giddy. Giddy, you see the steps in front of you. The sparrow is with you, and the sparrow seems to be flying towards the temple, looking back.
Yeah, I'm going for it. I'm going to take my double movement. So I'll go up 100 of the steps.
Okay. So, you do have Step of the Wind, correct?
Do I?
You should. Yeah,
What
you
does that
should.
do?
You are the only one that I believe could get that far, except for perhaps I think Kaylee and 7341 also have Monk Step too. Yeah, you should be able to clear that.
Yeah.
With,
Oh, okay.
okay.
So yeah, I'll spend a key point then to dash as a bonus action. Oh, it's a bonus action. Reading comprehension, F minus.
As we
Okay.
get up to the temple, Kaylee, you are aware of several things that happen at the same time. The hole in the top of the temple reveals a sky that is very different than the one that you see in the valley or become accustomed to here in the valley of the Soot and Skull. You see the sky as it looks above your monastery. And as you walk into this temple, the sparrow is with you, lights on your shoulder. And as you look back, the action on the bridge is frozen. All of your friends are standing at this moment. None of them are down. And as you turn back, there is a woman that looks a lot like you. Older, hair pulled up into a graying bun, and she smiles.
Hello.
Hello?
I'm here for the power orb.
It's not an orb, but
Okay. Can you tell me where it is?
what do you think it is?
Is it inside my body? Is this gonna be like do I have to cut it out of my own body or something?
Oh no, dear God, what? No.
Okay.
It's here.
I'm gonna turn to Mr. Pecker Glory Hole, Mr. PGH. Is it him?
Bird?
Yeah.
No. It's not the bird.
Can I look around? Can I make a perception check?
Sure, absolutely, yeah.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know how to answer this question.
The room seems to be empty. There isn't any type of adornment. You think of a temple, you think of like columns and statues and some type of art kind of promoting a certain deity, especially in a temple. None of that type of iconography exists. The only thing that you see is this open area in the dome with a beautiful blue sky above it. Do you
I'm gonna
want
kind
the
of like I'm gonna cross my arms. I don't know what you want. Where is it?
It's really what you want, Giddy. Do you want to... Are you ready for a power like this?
No. No, I'm not. No one is. I want to destroy it.
That's perfect. But what about your friends?
I don't understand. They're all alive. I was told that they would die, and they didn't. I got to the temple like I was told.
You're right. But the only way to leave the valley is with the power.
If I take the power, am I gonna want to do bad things?
Yes. But will you? My money's on you.
I did lots of bad things to get here.
Who would have thought?
I feel the group shaking their head at me.
Do you know why this valley was created? Of course you don't. No one does. It was a balance. If good were to overtake the world, the valley would provide an evil to keep it in check. If evil were to overtake the world, the valley would provide good to keep it in check. The world beyond has fallen into evil. You are the balance. You are the peace.
I don't want to, but this is beyond me.
You don't have to take it.
I will, for them. Because I like them, and I don't want them to die. It'd bum me out.
What will you do with them then? If you take this power, it is your choice. You can send them anywhere you wish. Or you can walk with them.
We will all leave together. I go where they go.
Very well. You may leave whenever you would like.
I don't need to, like, give you some of my hair, or, like, cut my hands open or anything.
Oh, where have you gone to
Okay.
school? No.
I don't know, I've just read a lot of books. So I don't
Good.
really... haven't really met any people, just the book, so... I don't know. Okay. Can I fly now?
I'll let you find out what you can do.
Do I fly?
It doesn't work in here.
Oh, okay. All right. Right. Okay. I'm gonna turn around very, like, stiffly and be like, bye. And then I'm gonna walk out
As
of the
you-
temple.
As you turn around, you are on the mountaintop. Your monastery behind you. And surrounding you is Rexarian the Paladin, Kaylee the Druid, Grey Fox, Mr. 7341, and Billy the Bard. The lands around you have been overrun. The shield lands have fallen. Some time has passed since your group actually went into the Valley of Soot and Skull. Vecna has made his presence known, and the world slips into evil. But in this land, in this channel and convergence, you have become the goddess of peace, Giddy.
Fuck yeah.
And as Giddy, goddess of peace, decides what she will do next, she consults her band of immortals. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we will end the Valley of Soot and Skull. As described to me, I will tell you all this. Shane, DM Shane, the mastermind behind everything that is Greyhawk, I ran this past him as there's a lot of bad guys out there. How about we balance it out a bit with some good assets? And so, whoever was to become the god or goddess of this particular campaign, and whoever survived will become their immortals, they may very well become NPC assets for future campaigns in and around this channel. So, ladies and gentlemen, Giddy, the goddess of peace, and her immortals.
That's so cool.
As a new pantheon is formed, walking and treading the dust of this earth, I would like to thank everyone by going around and addressing them. And Pro, if you wouldn't mind hitting the links in chat one last time as we go around. Let's start with Brew. Brew, how are you doing, my friend?
Apparently alive and immortal, which I wasn't expecting. I was actually, I think Rexarian would actually be a little disappointed because I think he kind of wanted to go into the afterlife and see, see his girlfriend from his childhood. But at this point, he figures there's a higher calling, and that's where he'll go. So no, this was fantastic. I wasn't expecting that. I really wish I could have done more against Duke Doodoo Head, but I tried to do what I could there on the bridge. But I'm gonna miss this so much. I'm gonna miss all you guys, and I'm gonna miss our Valley of Soot and Skull, and we'll see everyone around.
Absolutely, absolutely. And everybody follow Brew around on the Twitters. He's a good guy. He's old like me, so you might not get all the references, but pass them on to me. I will surely laugh, and you can point and laugh at me for being old. Let's then jump over to Pro. Pro, how are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good.
I know it's very late for you.
Yeah, an hour late. Later for Heavenly down there, but still quite late here. Going for 5 in the morning. Super great game, loved it. Thank you for GMing, loved every minute of it. Loved playing with everyone, super great. You can catch me on Pro Restarter, Twitch and Twitter, all that good stuff. I got everyone else's links but mine, so I'll do that now. But yeah, thank you for having me. It's been super great. Thank you. Love being
awesome. Awesome. Yes, I love Mr. 7341. I have actually pointed people towards this character and said, if you want to multi-class and get your toes in just about everything that kind of helps you out, look no further than Pro. He created a gem in his Frankensteinian laboratory before we started this one. Also, I would like to tell everybody that Duke Dundalok is actually a skin of Demogorgon. So the kids here just fought Demogorgon, which I know a lot of people were saying, oh my god, it's OP. It's Demogorgon. So just in passing, anybody can see that was the power structure they were going against. DC 27, I believe, or 26. So,
you shouldn't have told me that.
Yeah, it was
my next game in one of my home campaigns. That's what we're fighting. It's the last thing.
Well, you know it. You're good to rock and roll. You've seen his bevy of stuff. He's got a couple different gazes he can use too that I did.
I was trying to go in blind.
Well, ha.
Too bad.
Right. Let us jump straight north from Gray Fox, Mr. Pro, to Heavenly. Heavenly, how are you doing?
That was there's a lot. I kept going this whole week. I was like, all right, like Giddy's gonna die. Like she's gonna kill herself. She's gonna like sacrifice herself. Like I felt like there was all this pressure on her, and I was like, I think she's gonna have to like do something really buck wild and kill herself. And so I'm like, my heart is a flutter. It's like I was expecting such bad things, and then good things happened. Especially when you told me everyone was gonna die. I was like, okay, well, we all die together.
Oh.
Well, that was Reynard's belief. He made the mistake of sticking around and watching everybody fall. If someone had been down on the bridge unconscious, they would not have become an immortal.
Oh. I think Giddy, the first thing she's going to do with her goddess powers is she's going to write him a letter. She's going to be like, Dear Reynard, screw you, and you're wrong.
You're a god, just talk to him.
I'll help you compose
Goddess
that.
of Peace writing snarky notes.
She's gonna get on like God's social media, like whatever they have, like
Right.
up
I'm
there.
going to vague tweet at him. Someone told me that everyone is going to die.
I didn't.
Someone was wrong, right?
Actually,
Awesome. Okay, everybody, make sure you follow Heavenly online. She's fantastic. And bid a fond farewell to Giddy Goddess of Peace. However, she is now part of the pantheon of the Greyhawk channel, as are her immortals that will be traveling with her. And as we spin over to one of the immortals now, we will talk to Eris. How are you? How's Kaylee? And she is immortal.
I am awesome. That is fantastic. And I think you screwed up making Kaylee and Billy immortal and traveling together.
I didn't
with the
screw up
goddess of
anything.
peace. But whatever. This will be interesting.
No,
the rest of us have to hear
no. Hold on. She asked, will I be tempted to use this power for bad? I knew that the two of you were still upright, and so I responded truthfully by saying yes. Because you two were still up. So
an eternity of listening to the two of them.
You
Correct.
should be so lucky.
We're fun. Come on. Anyways, I am Eris Savad. You can catch me all over Twitter doing all sorts of stuff. I will be at Gex Convention tomorrow at my booth, slinging dice trays and positivity with Sorcerer Sundries. She does minis. Anyways, and I will miss you guys so much because I loved this whole group and the way we meshed together and kind of didn't mesh at the same time. It was fantastic. I loved it. I loved every part of this. It was fantastic. Thank you. And thank you, Greg. You did a great job.
Oh, hey, thanks. Yeah, this group was fantastic. It was for one that was so battle heavy, and it was a mini series, so we didn't get a chance to. I'd love to get into the backstories that you guys all provided. They were fantastic. And so selfishly, I hope that maybe someday we can revisit if the channel would need the Goddess of Peace and her immortals. I think that it would be fun to ride in at some point. But we will see. Speaking of riding into the rescue and always riding me into sarcasm, Lauren, my dear friend, how are
Phrasing.
you?
So much phrasing. I mean, it's fine. Hi. I'm doing great. That's 2 for 2 prophecies. Fucked. Love it. It's my favorite thing to do. Yeah, this was great. This was really wonderful. I love these guys a lot. I love this character. I love bards, in case you haven't heard. I'm Lauren. I'm That Salty Ginger over on Twitter. You can find me around the internet. I'll be in this similar time slot next season with Little Red Dot doing some fun orc stuff, so stick around for that. But usually you can find me on Sunday nights over on Greg's channel. Yay. Yep, that's for Project Athena, a Pulp Cthulhu campaign. Tomorrow we're on at 6 p.m. Eastern, punching Nazis, doing other things with other people. Just come over. You're gonna have a good time. That's me.
You will. You'll enjoy it. You'll love it. As for myself, it has been a joy to be here in this wonderful community that is the Greyhawk channel. You can find me online at Grimjack21502 on the Twitches and the Twitters. Over on my channel, the aforementioned Project Athena, Lauren is a part of. We also have from 12 to 2 on Fridays, Conan Age Undreamed Of. from 2 to 4, Firefly, Tales from the Big Damn Verse, and on Saturdays from 2 to 4, Pulp Cthulhu's Project Chronos. We have several new shows that will be joining the channel in the next few weeks. We will also be running viewer one-shots as we get into different things that I really want to try. Kids on Bikes. We're going to do some Tales from the Loop, a lot of 80s stuff. So please stop by. Please join in. I would love to play with as many people as I can, as I have guest DMs coming in to run a couple shows so I can sit back and learn systems with everyone else. But this has been a joy. Get your cantrip candles. Go to Rue Inc. and look at beautiful maps. Get your dice from Tabletop Loot. But most of all, do me a favor and remember these immortals. They are fantastic role players, better people, and they made some fantastic characters that rightfully ascended to deityhood. I am going to go descend into a bed and a pillow. Everybody else, it has been a joy. Greyhawk Channel, until next we meet, may the dice sling your way and not mine. I'll see you later.